everyone, my name is Gabriel and today I'm going to be filming the Fall Time Cozy Time book tag. This tag was created by Samantha from Novels and Nonsense, and her original video along with her channel are obviously linked down below. I was tagged by Lisa over at City of YA Books. Her channel and her video are also down below. Question number 1 is Crunching Leaves. Choose a book that has orange, yellows, and reds on the cover. For this one, I'm going to go with The Golden City by J. Kathleen Cheney, and this image is actually very tiny, so I will probably be putting the image up here. Not only is this one of my favorite covers that features an actual human being and fits the criteria, so yellow, reds, and oranges. I really like the model used for this one. Since this novel is set in Portugal, the model actually looks Portuguese, and I really like this cover. Question number 2 is Cozy Sweater, and it is finally cold enough to don warm, cozy clothing. What book gives you the warm fuzzies? And that one is obviously The Selection by Kira Cass. Now, don't get me wrong, I could definitely go with These Broken Stars, but since I am talking non-stop about that book, I wanted to go with something different. So I decided on The Selection because reading Maxon and America's dialogue seriously gave me the warm fuzzies, like all the feels, and I really liked how they interacted with each other and what is going to become of their relationship in the next novels. I really liked both of these characters, and this book definitely gave me warm feelings because of these two characters, and I couldn't ask for a better dialogue between Maxon and America. Number 3 is Fall Storm. The wind is howling and the rain is pounding. Choose your favorite book or genre that you like to read on a rainy day. Now, the thing is, when I read, the world shuts out, okay? I could start reading early afternoon and the sun be out, a cloudless, perfect day, and then by the end of my reading session, there is wind and thunder and rain, and I just didn't realize that at all until I finished reading. So when I'm reading, I really don't notice the weather. It is actually the last thing on my mind. But if I had to choose a genre to read on a gray atmosphere, that would definitely be mystery. I have not read that much mystery novels. When I think about mysteries, I also obviously associate them with a rainy day and a cloudy sky, so definitely mystery books. Number 4 is Cool Crisp Air. What's the coolest character you'd trade places with? Usually you read about characters that are in dire and very unusual, weird, frequently life-threatening situations. So for this one, I have absolutely no idea what to choose. I'm going to go with absolutely any side character from Nightshade by Andrea Kremer because they are werewolves. That would be seriously cool, but as long as I wasn't involved in the whole weird ceremony and I had to give away my whole entire life to marry to someone else, I would be completely fine. So, a side character from Nightshade, which I will not be getting out because the books probably will fall and I'm just not up for that. Hot Apple Cider number 5. I believe. What underhot book would you like to see become the next big thing? This one is definitely a hard one. All of the books I want to read or have read are already really hyped about and pretty much everyone knows about them. But there are some books that I have been wanting to read that nobody apparently knows about, including Red Rising by Pierce Brown. That book looks exceptionally good. It's science fiction. It's about a higher society on Mars and they threaten the humans in some, it's so complicated, I don't remember, but it looks seriously good. But I also have to mention my favorite book, which is not underhyped at all in the adult literature club, whatever that is called, but on BookTube, but not a lot of people know about it, and that is The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. This book is so intricate. It's an historical fiction set in Barcelona. I read it last year, and unfortunately I don't own it, or else I would definitely have reread it. Someone at my school library lent it and hasn't returned it since, and so I cannot reread it, unfortunately. This book is so interesting and so good, so well written. I definitely recommend it. I cannot summarize it because a lot of things are going on, but I can tell you this. A small boy goes to a family tradition. I think that's where his father takes him at the beginning of the novel, where there is this place called the Cemetery of Forgotten Books. And basically this is a place where a book goes when it's completely forgotten, when someone owns it and just doesn't care about it anymore, or when it's thrown out a window, I guess. I don't know. All forgotten books are going there, and basically this is a huge labyrinth of books. The boy's name is Daniel Semper, and so Daniel goes into this labyrinth and chooses a book that I am not sure, something about it captures his interesting. I do not remember it at the moment, but this book is written by a certain Julian Carax, and this Julian person is someone that his whole life has been trying to find out more about, and this book is like pieces of the puzzle slowly coming together. It's seriously sick, ridiculously good, and I definitely recommend it. Even if you don't like historical fiction, I'm pretty sure you like this one, and I have just talked so much about it, so on to the next question. Number 6 is coats, scarves, and mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. What is the most embarrassing book cover you own that you would like to keep hidden from the public? And I know I've already used this book, but The Selection by Kira Cass, because people in Portugal are very judgmental, and if they saw a guy with a princess on the cover, they would definitely laugh at me and whoever is reading this book, honestly. And I think that's really uncalled for, because they have not read the book, they cannot judge it simply by its cover. It is, in fact, a very gorgeous cover, I cannot deny that. And I can't even read it naked, even though I really like the naked book. The tiara just ruins the whole thing if I want to read it in public. If I don't, then I absolutely love the book. It's beautiful. Pumpkin Spice number 7. What is your favorite fall-time comfort food? And I don't really understand this question. Maybe it's an American or Canadian thing to have a different kind of food during the fall, but here where I live, the food is the same all year long, so I'm just gonna go with tea, because I can drink tea anytime during the day. I'm completely hooked on this completely divine drink. Every time I'm reading, I'm like, something's missing. A good hot cup of tea. And so I go make one, and I really like, while watching TV or while reading, drinking tea. I think it's very calming and soothing, and so definitely tea. The last one is warm, cozy bonfire. Spread the cozy warmth and tag someone. Now, the thing is, everyone has done this tag, and I am doing it right now because 21st December officially becomes winter, and I have to put this while it's fall, so I really don't tag anyone. I tag whoever wants to do this because it's a fun tag. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for tagging me, Lisa. See you next time for more videos. Goodbye!